What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Fit Life Brands Training University. This is David, and today's episode we're going to be covering not all fat burners are the same. So in today's episode, we'll walk through the different strengths and the different levels of our fat burners to help you have a better understanding of the feel of each of them. Because when it comes down to it in the store, a lot of times when customers are looking for different products, we also want to match the strength of the caffeine levels or the feels to what the customer is used to or what they've experienced in the past, or maybe what they're looking for. So hopefully after this episode, you'll have a better understanding of the different strengths and the different options that you have across all three of our exclusive franchise brands. So let's go ahead and get right into the episode. So I'm going to show you a slide that helps illustrate this really well. So as you can see on the screen, if you have a beginner, we have a perfect product for you. Now, Keto Max isn't listed, but we are going to talk about that in the next slide. But as you go through the different levels, we're going to be talking about how the products feel. So know the features, know the pitches, know the ingredients and the formula, but at the same time, ask the discovery questions. Hey, what have you taken in the past? What did you like about that product? How did you like the way it made you feel? And what type of caffeine amount do you take? Now, when you ask a customer, do you take caffeine? That's a yes or no question. They may say yes, but to them that might be green tea. And I've had that experience in the store, but you have to go a little bit further and ask them, well, can you tell me a little bit about how much caffeine you take? You do 1 cup, 2 cups, do you Monster, Rockstar, Red Bull a couple times a day? Just really helping develop what the product is. Because nothing's worse than having a grandma come into the store, as Pat would talk about, and a guy recommending a LipoRush powder, coming to find out she just had a heart attack a couple weeks ago. We don't want that. Plus, we don't want the bad user experience, right? What's the worst feeling when a customer comes back into the store and they want to return something because they had a bad experience because the caffeine was too much? Maybe it made them jittery or anxious. Well, that's what we're going to cover today. So in the first slide, we're actually going to talk about our beginner or mild stimulants. I like to think about them in levels like level 1, level 2, and level 3. Same thing when it comes to playing games or sports. It's going to be more of like Pop Warner all the way up to high school football to college football is level 2. And then level 3 is going to be more on the NFL side. So that's where we're going to get into. So in the next slide, we're going to talk about Keto Max. And the nice thing about Keto Max is this is a stem-free product. It is a carb and fat blocker at its base. We'll have another video where we go farther into the formula. But if you get a customer who's coming in who has never taken a thermogenic before, wants something to help boost metabolism naturally without all the caffeine, this is a great product. Now, if you want to take it to the next step, basically in the not necessarily more caffeine, but a product called Slimify is perfect. Slimify used to have 9 milligrams of caffeine. Now in the new advanced formula with the new bottle, there is no stimulant added to it. This is great for the appetite control customer. So Keto Max is great for the customer who's looking more for the carb and fat blocker. This is going to be the appetite control customer. Now, as you look, you've got 2 to 3 more products that'll be more of the middle of the road. That's your Intensify Black, Cardio Cuts, and Arsenal X Inferno. So as we go through this, you'll see the Intensify Black. The reason that is a level 2 is because the dose is split between 2 capsules. You take 1 in the morning and 1 at lunch, but the total amount of caffeine is somewhere around 300 milligrams. So you can take both at the same time for that extra energy in the morning, but it's best for most customers to take 1 in the morning and 1 at lunch. We have a video that will break this down in more in depth. Now, Cardio Cuts is a nice thermogenic as well too. We position it as a weight loss thermogenic pre-workout. But if a customer doesn't want to mess with pills and they would rather take something more like Crystal Light that makes you light kind of idea, that's where Cardio Cuts is really great. It's about a little over 300 milligrams of caffeine for 2 scoops, so they can do 1 scoop to 2 scoop serving on that one. Now, as you move into the Arsenal X Inferno, this is a liquid capsule. So it's suspended in MCT oils. What that means is the absorption rate is going to be faster and quicker. So this is like a pre-workout in a pill. This is a great product for a middle-of-the-road type customer who's going to try to figure out whether they want to do something earlier in the day and then later in the day before a workout, or if they would like to take something on a customizable dose, which is 1 to 2 capsules. So we have other ingredients like ashwagandha and some different things like theobromine, cocoa. We'll talk about that in another video, but that releases a good feel. So this is more of a level 2. Now, as you move into level 3, you're going to see you have 3 different options for the high stim customer. This is the crack Monster, Rockstar, Red Bull consumer. This is the one who really wants to feel the energy. So LipoRush XTP is the powder form. The nice thing about this one is it processes faster. So it's not as long as the pill in lasting energy, but it is something you can take half a scoop or you can take a full scoop based on your tolerance. But it's kind of the energy drink category. So this is a product that for 45 servings, you get basically an energy drink in every scoop. So customize it, but this is going to be on the higher stem. Now, as we move up into the feels, the next product is actually Neuralene. Neuralene sits a little bit below LipoRush in the feel side of it. And what I mean by that, Neuralene is still a strong product, but it doesn't have all the extra ingredients that gives you more energy for movement. Neuralene is more energy for thought. This is more of the natural Adderall feel. It's a great pairing for a customer who's looking more for focus, better energy without the extra caffeine kick or basically the extra feels. Now, as you move to the last one that we have, you'll see it's going to be the LipoRush XT. This is our high-octane super thermogenic. There's 325 milligrams of caffeine in one capsule. One capsule dose is in Neuralene, one capsule dose in LipoRush for the energy. The other products you can customize, but with LipoRush, you're going to be on the top-tier caffeine. So this is not for every customer that comes into the store. It is a very popular product, but it is going to be on the strong side. So stair-step your customers. You have several different options in the store. I know for me, asking that qualifying question from my consumers, like, hey, what kind of caffeine do you take? How do you like that product to feel? What have you taken in the past? How much? Or can you tell me a little bit more about the caffeine that you do take? Do you drink coffee, Monster, Rockstar, Red Bull throughout the day, 1 to 2? If you're in that high stem customer, we've got a product for you. So we start all the way at the beginning with Keto Max with no stems and Slimify. We move all the way to the other side with LipoRush XT. So we appreciate you tuning in on this episode that not all fat burners are the same. So hopefully you'll tune in more for future training episodes. As always, have a great day.